Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tar Heels offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Find some fresh air. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Yellow Jackets offense taking the wheel for a chance we have to see them today. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll try the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, I love on third down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Coming after it. He's got it down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle, it's Peters. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll throw it on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job of getting their hands in there.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a quarterback that can run like that. They finally got him out of bounds.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. A huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that one.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback here. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile and stuff them on first down, and then second down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Tallman, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And, Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception in the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays. Now, if I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen, something easy maybe to get him a little bit back in a rhythm.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing.
What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Oh,
and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good. They're getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He'll try to do it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Aging George D. Burnell. Aging George D. Burnell.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need for panic. I mean, think about it. You've got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Gets away from 1. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right.
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. Touchdown, North Carolina! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to...
The pass on
One play, just execute the offense.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds a man on the left. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the fifth oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. He's got it again. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Shaw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Defense wants to bring the heat. Got it, looking for a first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They keep attacking through the air. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And the missed connection on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And now on third down after that last run. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. Turns it on at midfield. The expressway is wide open. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on...
Touchdown, UNC! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Taylor. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Running it to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out, but if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know, 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
He wants to throw here on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.